Alright guys, welcome back to another session of our daily blog. We are back at the Airbnb as another fantastic day in Oxford has ended. Today was an incredible, just a wild experience.
Dude, it's been like a movie. A movie. Like, me and Mike looked at each other and it was like, our life isn't real, because some of the things that are just happening.
We got up a little late and we decided to rush over for a Harry Potter tour, which was just an incredible walkthrough of Oxford campus and a discussion on the different sites in which Harry Potter was filmed. So we got a kick out of that, as I'm a huge Harry Potter fan and Tyler is a
newbie to it.
So we did enjoy that a lot. Oxford is just such a beautiful just city. And the new college where most of the tour took place is just gorgeous and so nostalgic if you're a fan of Harry Potter.
After the Harry Potter tour, which was really cool and it was fun, like we got to know the tour guy really well, which he was a great dude actually.
Yeah, he was really cool. Very knowledgeable actually, like he knew his stuff.
He did, he really did. But
and
literally,
he made it really fun too because of the trivia.
Yeah, and you know, your little clan won.
Yeah, so I got chosen to be Ravenclaw. We each had scarves that represented the houses from Harry Potter. And the trivia, upon successfully answering a question, the points would go to the house of your choice. So I was team captain for Ravenclaw and Tyler was team captain for Slytherin, reluctantly. And yeah, my team won. Between me and this little kid, we answered like more than half of the questions correct.
That little kid answered every question.
I answered one.
Yeah, 1 out of the 9.
Right, but then there were a few other people who answered them correct. Gryffindor had some points.
Yeah.
And Hufflepuff had a couple points. But yeah, so that was fun. And then after that, what happened?
So we were planning on finding somewhere to eat, and then we happened to run into a woman, Marcella, and she was just filming because she's a content creator who does vlogging for her travels. And literally she asked us to get a pint, and it just we went to this really nice spot on the river and we're all just chilling there and just chatting, and she was a great person.
What was that place called again?
Fuller's Head of the River, I think. Yeah, I know it was Fuller's, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was Head of the River. It's a great restaurant and bar right on the River Thames in Oxford.
And I don't know, I mean, right after that, she had to leave. She had to take the bus back to London. And then...
Shout out to her, by the way, if she sees this video, but she's like the sweetest girl. Like, she's here traveling. She has a media company that she runs in Brazil. And she's like a world traveler. Really, really cool.
Yeah, super nice. And yeah, so then we decided like, oh, we're just going to go back to the Airbnb and, you know, basically film what we're filming right now and pack up some things. But we also were just walking and there's this church that Mike saw, and he was like, oh, what's that? And while we're looking at it, we just see a bunch of random like people just in there like roaming around. So we walk over, and then the lady comes out and was like, oh, like, hey, what's up guys? And like whatever, we just got to, she said there's like a Bible meeting like going on.
Yeah, so if you guys have seen any of my previous travel videos, I love to tour old Christian churches and some Catholic churches, but I just love the old architecture. And when I saw this church from the outside, I was like, we should go check that out. It seems like it's open. And meanwhile, this girl was like, there's this thing called Alpha going on. It's basically a Bible study. And Tyler was like, we should stay for this. So we did, and
it ended up being like an amazing time. Like, we literally sat in this group of guys and had no idea who they were, and then they just got it so open with us to the point where we all even took pictures together. And then the one kid felt so open to access to go out to get some more pints. And
yeah, like, he had something really personal on his heart he wanted to talk to us about. And we ended up spending like another, what, like hour and a half with him, at least? Maybe 2 hours?
I felt more.
Okay. Yeah, it was a long time.
It was a long time. Until they closed. How about that? Until the place we went to closed.
But yeah, I mean, just at that Bible study, the sermon was amazing. The pastor was really on point. It was about just the physical evidence for Christ's existence, and then we had a small group discussion on that, and it really got deep. And it was amazing how well these local folks in Oxford are so receptive to tourists like us.
It's crazy.
We can't walk 5 feet without making a new friend around here. It's insane. But yeah. So tomorrow we are going to get on a bus. I'm sorry, we're going to get on a train to Paddington Station, and we are going to then take the Elizabeth line to Whitechapel. That's where our next Airbnb is. That's where we're going to be staying for the rest of our trip. So hopefully we'll be making more videos at that location. But let me ask you a question, Ty. What was your favorite part of the last 2 days in Oxford?
Besides running from the cops,
Did we tell them about that?
no.
Oh my gosh. All right. So last night we're coming home from, we had met these two gents on the street who took a liking to us. They asked if they could buy us a drink. So we went out, we had a drink with them, really cool guys. One of them was a little too tipsy for our liking, but the other guy was super cool. And we're on our way home and we had to pee. So I had the great idea of like going in this little alleyway that had a gate open and just taking a leak real quick, and Ty was like, okay, I'll keep guard and then I'll switch with you. So the gate closes behind us, and all of a sudden on the intercom that was nearby, we hear a security guard going, "You're not allowed to be here, you are trespassing, I'm not gonna let you leave, you're gonna have to wait for the authorities to come." And at that moment I'm like, the second he said authorities, or I think he said police at one point.
He said he called the police and they're coming, and Mike said F that, and we hopped the fence.
I jumped on this stone wall that the gate was attached to and jumped over this, like, they were like spiky pointed, like the top of the fence had like points on it, and I just hopped over it. It was like a 6-foot drop, and then Ty was like, "Are we really doing this right now?" And I'm like, "Get your butt over this fence right now. We're out of here. We're gone." So he hops the fence, and we just like walked as fast as possible back to the Airbnb. I was not ready to get arrested trying to pee in in Oxford. That was wild, though. That was such a funny circumstance. So that was really your favorite part?
Probably I would say just a church thing that we just did tonight.
Yeah.
That was really like touching, and I don't know, I liked it a lot actually.
Me too.
It was definitely like nice because we missed church last Sunday and we're gonna have to miss it this Sunday as well. And it's just because we've been going away, but that was like really nice to like be in that and then meet those new people.
All right, guys. So until our next video, peace out.